Both chapter 3s in our text were about vision. First, how to inspire a vision in your organization, and then how you see yourself in your capstone project. In our text, Exemplary Leadership, we learn how to inspire a shared vision within our organization. The text writes that you can't expect your organization to change or progress unless there is a shared vision by all participants. There were several different ways that this vision could be inspired. Following are the methods that the book says can help inspire a shared vision. First, you need to have a vision. Next, you should discover your theme. A good theme helps to determine your vision even further and can help people identify with the concept. Next is to explore your past for two reasons. First, looking in your past can help you identify natural themes of change in your life. And secondly, looking in the past can help remind you of how long it takes to make a change. Fourth, the text says to immerse yourself so that you can get behind your own vision for change. Fifth, find meaning in the ideal, which the text says is to basically dream big and then find meaning in those dreams that can actually be applied to realistic visions. The next few are fairly self-explanatory, taking pride in being unique, creating images of the future, and developing a shared sense of identity. All of these concepts help people to latch on to your vision. Next is to listen deeply so that all members of the organization are not only heard but understood as well. Next is to discover a common purpose. This is particularly helpful if not all members of the group are on the board with your vision. Finding common ground can be a great starting point for change. It says to practice positive communication so that all members of the organization feel valued and part of the process. And lastly, be expressive. Not only does this help stay focused on your own vision, but it encourages others to be excited about the change as well. I think two organizations that follow all of these steps are the Boy Scouts and Girl Scouts of America. For years, these two organizations have maintained a loyal group with a shared vision. I think that they have done this because they have followed each and every one of these practices. Regrettably, the School of Music does not have a clear vision to me. While our administration does have a vision that they strive for, I personally do not feel that they are communicative enough about the vision. So we have a vision, but I would not really say that it's a shared vision. In the Action Research dissertation, vision is discussed in Chapter 3 as well, but it's not the common vision for the organization. Instead, it is how we envision ourselves within our capstone project. It is this perspective that you see yourself researching from. I will go over a few of the main viewpoints now. If you are writing from the insider point of view, you are studying your own organization. The advantages to this viewpoint are obvious in that you have more information right at your fingertips. Next is to research as an insider in collaboration with others. Much like the picture of this car full of clowns, you have to dive in with a group of people to find out information and to research in this viewpoint. The next viewpoint is an insider in collaboration with outsiders. This would be beneficial, I think, in order to get a non-biased view of your organization. The other viewpoints include reciprocal collaboration, where two members from separate organizations work together to formulate new ideas. Then there is the outsider in collaboration with insiders, which I will talk about in a minute. And finally, the outsider studying the insider. In my research, I'm a mix between the outsider in collaboration with the insider and an outsider studying the insider. If I consider all the information and feedback that I get from you all about Quinnipiac, then I would be working in collaboration with insiders because you all work there. However, the majority of the research that I will be doing will be as an outsider studying Quinnipiac independently on my own. I think this is a very difficult perspective, and in all honesty, if I could start over again, I would probably not choose a project with this point of view.